Stephen Bunting! Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of 3 World Series events and the record-breaking, history-making, 16-time the champion of the world, it's Phil the Power Taylor!
So let's get the dance underway. It's time to welcome Alan Warren a little and Stuart Pike to talk us through it.
Yes, hello, good afternoon. Quarter-finals here at the Braehead Arena in Glasgow. Peter Wright already through. The first man through to tonight's semi-finals to play the winner of this. Stephen Bunting, who still believes today that the best performance of his career came against Phil Taylor at the European Championship last year when he beat Taylor. He rates it in performance terms even better than the day and the display that he won the Lakeside World Championship. But Phil Taylor, without a single TV title to his name. I didn't think that I would be saying that too often. But Taylor, losing his Grand Slam a week ago, he'll be desperate to win here, that's for sure. Bunting will have to produce something like he did in the European Championship 12 months or so ago if he's going to get close, I think.
Well, he certainly will. He hasn't played his best over the last 5-6 months. But he's obviously still got the game. Such a good lad, everybody knows that. But Phil Taylor, well, he's got his earplugs in, got his normal Scottish reception. Probably needs ear muffs, not ear plugs. Bunting's got to get in early, Stuart. He's got to have the belief that his game's coming back, because all of a sudden, as we know in this game, this can happen. It's happened with Mark Webster, as we've seen. The next win is only around the corner, but you've got to produce it.
93. He's had a heck of a year, because he won, quite rightly, a place in the Premier League. He was rewarded with a place in the World Series, going all around the world. And not quite achieved, I think, what he hoped he would achieve, and I guess what we all thought he would achieve.
Well, maybe not, but it just shows you how tough it is on that circuit now. There's so many potential winners, where years ago there wasn't as many. As Taylor looking to fill in the first maximum, not quite this time. But we get asked the question, you mentioned it before, Stuart, Phil Taylor hasn't got a title. Has he got one left in him? And the simple answer is yes, of course he has. But it's just so hard nowadays. There's so many good players. One small slip and you're going home.
Well, that game at the European Championship, Bunting winning 10-9.
134.
In Mulheim. He wired double 12 for a 9-darter on that occasion as well. It was a heck of a performance, and it's what he can do. He's very capable of that, there's no doubt. But he needs to
60.
just needs to rediscover
134.
that magic touch.
Well, he's got the obvious qualities. He's a champion.
No doubt.
It's got to be all down to
94.
confidence.
Stephen Ricard,
Get a few wins under your
144.
belt, all of a sudden you wonder what's been going on.
Yeah, well, this is a must. This would be sensational. Well, that's unlucky.
132.
We talked about a strong start. That would have been the perfect start for Bunting. A long way back, but to hold from 144. And now he's lost throw in the opening leg. A millimetre makes all the difference.
Game on.
That's what it is. 1-0. 13 data from Taylor. Good start from the power. Plenty of room. Can he sneak one to the right?
140.
Still a good visit though. When you're chasing someone averaging 120, 115, very, very difficult. Those small margins with that double 12, Stuart, can make all the difference. But that's his first maximum. Both players, pretty good start.
125.
Good adjustment from Taylor. Too good for Dave Chisnall in the second round.
Yeah, it's all about the A game, isn't it?
76.
You take the A game on the stage. We all know what Phil Taylor's A game is. Produces it more often than not. Stephen hasn't produced it as much as he'd like. Could it be his
100.
weekend? Stands well to the right, Stephen Bunting. Everybody has their own action.
59. Phil Ricard, 136.
Well, we've seen some big finishes. This is a pretty decent one. Another treble. Chris Mason dart there into the one.
112.
Thought it was normally the 5. I think you've been a bit cruel.
Yeah, they give it to each other loads of times. So Bunting again is in a position. He had one dart at double 12 in that first leg. He's not on a finish in this one. He's not giving himself
85,
more
Phil
opportunities.
Ricard,
Difficult,
24.
obviously, with Taylor playing so well early on in the match.
Game shot on the second leg.
Back-to-back 13s.
Phil Stephen to throw first. Game on.
Very, very impressive start
Yeah,
from Phil Taylor.
looks very good. Well, since losing in the final of the Grand Slam a week ago
45.
today to Michael van Gogh, and he's just made one or two little adjustments, especially with his flights, Phil Taylor. As he looks to make a strong start in this third leg.
123.
He knows he's playing well though. He's mentioned it a few times, but again, on a couple of occasions he's missed 3 darts at a double, which is unusual when he's playing so well.
Well, interestingly,
60.
the flights, they are significantly shorter in length and slightly thinner. The upshot of all that, as he looks for a maximum and gets one against the darts, is that they sit up much easier for him when he's going for the double. They've changed the flights because of all the trouble that he had, especially on double 8 and double 16. The way that they were sitting up, he was blocking a lot of the bed, but these make it a lot easier apparently. We shall see.
Well, the bottom line is, as long as the player's happy with them, you've got to be happy with the
58.
tools of trade. If you get that lingering thought in your head that there's something wrong, it can affect certain moments in the game, particularly on doubles, more often than not.
Well, you know, Taylor, we've talked obviously about the fact that he doesn't hold a single
57.
TV title,
Phil
but
Ricard, 140.
they're taking the positives out of it. Right, okay, it's now a blank sheet of paper, and you know, we start again from here.
100.
And he's relishing the challenge of proving people wrong, and of course all the effort and work that Taylor's putting in at the moment is counting down to a bid to try and win a 17th World Championship crown. It'll be very, very difficult, he knows it, but I understand he's practicing more than he has for many years at the moment, and he needs tops for 3-0.
And 3 13-dart legs. Not this time. He'll take a 14 or a 15 though. 14 it is.
Who's Taylor? 12 leg is filled as well first.
Well, he's making Bunting in all 3 of legs that we've played having to finish in 15 or less, which is certainly with his capabilities, but he hasn't quite got there yet. Bunting had a reasonable start. When your opponent
83
is 3-0 ahead, playing well, you've got to just up the ante just a little bit. Needs to get a leg on the board as soon as he can. Doesn't want to go to that break too far behind and have all those negative thoughts in the break, because we've got all that thinking time.
Yeah, listen, Bunting's a great player going through a bad patch, simple as that, but signs over the last month or so that he's turned the corner.
Yes, a new season ahead next year. Darts like these, he'll certainly give himself a chance. It's his second maximum of this match so far already, despite trailing 3-0.
140.
187 after 6 darts. Can he win his first leg, and significantly against the throw? Well, absolutely fabulous, brilliant from Bunting. He's on a 10-dart leg.
Yeah, perfect 6 darts from Bunting there, but if Taylor can hit this, he really would put the cat amongst the pigeons. Wow, that really would have hurt Bunting.
Heart in mouth time for Stephen Bunting there, but the way he's played in this leg, he deserves to win it. Can he though? Well, having done all the hard work, he threw 9 fabulous darts. He fluffed his lines when it mattered.
Well, it's always harder when you're 3-0 down than when you're 3-0 up. But Taylor's still got to tidy up. Tidy up he does. Yeah, doesn't have to hold his hands up. Double first. But a big chance for Bunting there. If he'd have taken that leg there, apart from the obvious getting the leg on the board, a 10-dart leg maybe could have been. Really would have got him going.
Demoralising.
Well, he's now chasing. Now he's running through mud in flippers, isn't he?
At the moment, it's a breeze for Taylor at the Brayhead.
I always feel, Stuart, that Phil Taylor's at his most dangerous when he's comfortable on the stage.
99.
It's like playing him in his front room. He could be wearing his carpet slippers and drinking a cup of tea.
Well, now we are beginning to hope and wonder. Phil Taylor.
Last leg before the break. Can we have the magical 9? Chance for Taylor. 2 180s, 141. All the crowd watching, hoping it hits the treble with the first dart. Ooh, we'll get the pantomime boos. Importantly now, just to win the leg.
Now, total domination from Phil Taylor with an average of 115. £5,000 on offer if there is a 9-darter here today in Glasgow. If there isn't, that will go up to 10,000 next weekend in Minehead for the Players' Championship. For 5-0. What a start from Taylor. We knew that Stephen Bunting had to start well, but Taylor's just too good, you have to say, so far. He's already halfway towards the semi-finals. Taylor leads Bunting 5-0.